All right, now we're going to go ahead and jump over to the AFC West, last division in the AFC for us before we jump over to the other conference, my favorite conference, the NFC, just because I'm a 49ers fan. But again, we'll kind of break this one down. We're pretty much the same with this one as well, flip-flop the bottom two. But other than that, we both have Kansas City winning the division and the Chargers going to the playoffs. And then again, the bottom two are flip-flop. So I'll go ahead and, again, open it up to you, and then I will give my take on this one as well.
Yeah, I mean, the Chiefs are the Chiefs. You know, they got a top quarterback in football, superstar Mahomes. You know, they've got Tyreek Hill. Their defense is good. Their D-line's improved. They improved their offensive line in the offseason. I think that was pretty evident in the preseason. And they're just a better team, you know, and that's kind of a scary thought when you think about it, because they're off of 2 straight Super Bowl trips, 1 win, 1 loss. And, you know, the only thing that really prevented them from winning last year was that offensive line. So I shouldn't say that. I got to give credit to Tampa, actually, because their defensive line and their defense played lights out against Kansas City. So I won't take credit away from them, but it definitely didn't help Kansas City that their offensive line wasn't that great. So, you know, I won't spend too much time talking about the Chiefs. They're a great team. They got a great coach. The Chargers, they're a young team and upcoming. They've got a quarterback who's got the potential to be great. He showed plenty of flashes last year. Keenan Allen at receiver. Their defense is stout. Eckler coming back this year should give them a big boost in the backfield. And then with Denver and Las Vegas, you know, I've got Denver above them because I like Denver's defense a lot better. And their offenses, to me, are really similar in the sense that, you know, they're going to run the ball and throw it when they feel necessary, both of those teams. Both of their quarterbacks, to me, are average quarterback. Bridgewater, you know, he probably would be better off at this point in his career as a backup, you know, just collecting that paycheck. Derek Carr hasn't really shown us anything since, you know, his first couple years in the league. And they don't have any proven receivers or any proven weapons on offense that he can throw the ball to other than Waller. So until they show me something, I've got Denver above them.
Yeah, I agree. Kansas City is obviously the class of this division. I'll be honest, it was tough. Not tough. I was going with Kansas City, but I debated for a little while, possibly picking the Chargers to win this division based off of the strength of schedule that they have, and just a few other things. You know, it's tough. As good as Kansas City is, and you're right, they went to 2 straight Super Bowls. I believe in my mind that, and other people think that you know, I could be wrong, but I think they're a coin flip away from actually going to 3 straight Super Bowls and possibly going to 4 this year. I think that the first year that Patrick Mahomes was their starter, that AFC Championship game against New England, I think whoever won that coin toss, and obviously it was New England, and they went down and scored, but I think whoever would have won that coin toss was going to score a touchdown and win that game and go on to the Super Bowl. So it just happened to be that New England won the coin toss, and Kansas City couldn't stop Tom Brady from scoring a touchdown. So again, they're the class of this division and class of the AFC, to be honest with you, them and Buffalo, really. But based off the strength of schedule and a couple other factors, I almost picked the Chargers to win the division. That was going to be one of my bold predictions, but then I realized that that's not bold. That's probably crazy. So I didn't go with that one. As far as the bottom two, I have them flip-flopped, and it's because of Teddy Bridgewater. You're right. He should probably be a backup. They should probably, you know, try and find their guy, but for some reason, John Elway hasn't been able to do that. He left.
I don't know why they didn't draft a quarterback this year.
Yeah, I don't either. They had, you know, opportunity to do so, to trade up. You know, I understand that their defense is stout and you probably don't want to break it up, but you've got some pieces that would probably be worth letting go if it meant you were going to get one of those 5 quarterbacks that went in the first round this year. So, you know, maybe, I don't know, maybe they made an offer to move up like the 49ers did or not. Maybe it wasn't enough. But I agree with you. They probably should have drafted a quarterback this year in the first round, or moved up to get one of those guys. But again, I think that although their defense is great, I have to trust Derek Carr a little more than I trust Teddy Bridgewater. They like to throw the ball a lot. I mean, they were in a lot of games last year, and their defense just let them down. They almost lost to the Jets because their defense let them down. It's tough, but I'm going to go with the Raiders just because I trust their quarterback a little more. I think he's got a little more to work with. I agree as far as receivers, Waller's about the only one they got. But they've got some other pieces. Gruden's kind of offensive genius. He likes to draw up some crazy plays here and there. So I think that they're going to finish above Denver, but it's a toss-up. And then, of course, we both have the Chargers making the playoffs. I think the Chargers actually have a good shot to win a playoff game as a wild card team.
I think so too.